stylish. Masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the...
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10, here's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down.
3 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run with Geis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
42 the mic. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
A big play there on the option. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Freeman. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And hang on here, Freeman shaken up, remaining on the ground after that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And right side, they're going to go option here. He pitches it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Carr. Flushed out right. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Throwing his car on third down, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the able to extend that advantage. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you. You get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
To Tyrell Williams.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Carr completes it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Chiefs 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Taking a deep shot here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 34 yards there.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to take another shot. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Let's bring it.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
On the ground, Geis. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
For Kansas City.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Fields this way up at the 17. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 35 on second down, Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
It's now 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Geis. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try to run this one in. That hold coming from the middle of the line to center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Raiders' 8-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs save. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
That just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got that right there. 97's the mic. 97's the mic.
Now Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Kelsey. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
from the gun. It's Mahomes.
At their 49-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Max Crosby. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
42, Mike 42. Hey, here we go.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Maurice Hurst. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's caught by Waller out left side. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Las Vegas,